Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Round 80! Right there, 54 miles. Double dog, double dog. That's alert, 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 alert! Go!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
319! Hey, tight. 2 times. 4 down. Alert!
Allen. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st down, Lynch busted free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Pass 85. 5 wide. Hey, exit. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. A good pickup there, a 22. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton will set up the screen for Freeman. And some room to run now. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, defense, let's go. All 52. Check 3.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's go. Hey, take Sunday. Mike 51. Hey, we go.
Now Allen throwing again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 49, 8. Get ready.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got Sanu. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a first down throw for Newton. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll run it here. This is James White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Finding Knox there, complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! Ready! Gun. Under 10. Under gun. Ready!
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. White's got a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that's often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Newton throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
20.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at third and 10. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Quick. 20. Check three.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Newton. Flushed out right. That's out to his running back, Michel. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Newton on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Steps away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And Diggs has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Mike 51. Good track. Good track.
Throwing is Allen on third. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Michelle. A big seam, and he might go all the way. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this one brought in by Sanu. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
16.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Great.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They start the drive with White. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gun.
49 them up. 49 them up. You ain't got nothing.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Throwing again. Newton. It's caught. This is White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Throwing on third down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dietrich Wise in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Now Allen. a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up. Mike Sport.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio.